So, a needle pulling thread. La 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 beer. I think we're gonna start with the bucket. Let's start with the bucket. So if I hit something that isn't, oh, I hit one. Oh, look, it's swing and a miss. Pizza box really is fun. That roll fixed everything. You know, as soon as you miss, it's the bow's fault. Maybe it's because it's the frog. Anyone bored yet? I'm not bored. I'm excited. Nothing more exciting than shooting things in your yard. I'm gonna be a little bit clandestine. Yeah, really clandestine. Back in the day. Gotcha. Very good. Great pizza. I like the box. Huh. I see. The problem was I wasn't telling it what to do forcefully enough. Let's go. Let's go see. Don't need to look at me. Well, that's pretty close to a headshot. I've decided that 1 inch is enough to seal the deal on anything. Cool. Another piece of kit I can't stand. Just stay there for a second. There you go. Oh. You can get penetrated. Obviously, the problem with feet spots is standing in the wrong position. All right, now, no need to assert your omnipotence. I already know your omnipotence. Enjoy it. The vengeful, rage-filled God that keeps me in line also likes to remind me constantly of who's really driving the bus. God's driving the bus. I'm gonna start my no gods protest, and then dump shit on everybody from an airplane. No gods. Seriously, that'll be the next thing. It's kind of what they're doing already. No public prayer. Sounds like a no gods thing to me. Strictly speaking, I'll put my glasses on for this. What the fuck that was. The no gods protest would be something seen in the early 1800s, just in case somebody declared themselves emperor. But you wouldn't want to dilute your voting base by using heavily in cerebral terms like, what was that heavily cerebral term I was just using? God. Yeah. No gods. I don't know. Does it make sense? Does God make sense? Does it make sense? You could be a Christian without believing in God. Lots of people don't get along with their parents. Our Lord Jesus Christ. So close. This is a jar. Maybe it's just hitting things on the left. I'm uncovering a sad spot. You guys saw me one-shotting stuff. Froggy, your turn to put my orders through. Leave the glasses off this time. What's that? 3 misses or 4 misses? Yes, misses. Oh. I'm not in not as much as I love rabbit. If you're afraid, stop using it. You'll die instantly. tell you how God makes his presence known. It's when he listens to you being hubristic and then punishes you on YouTube in real time. I don't know, we call this real time? Yeah. Because it's me, I'm going to insist on calling it unreal time. And then we can unreal chat. Come on, party. Take a minute. Having dirt on your arrow is fine as long as there's some amount of dirt all the way around. That's much fun. This will hit the mark for sure. Which one? Buggy? Big buggy. This. All of my subscriber should be proud of me not editing out my failures. Although this is a lot of failures, I know. I don't know. I'm so in a frog with a tree garden. I'm going to enjoy counting how many misses there are. How many spoons are there? Somewhere between 3 and 5. Nuts. That is living proof that testicles are a valid target. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 misses and 1 bounce. But, oh, I did say right in the mouth, didn't I? That's the second right in the mouth. Those arrows really penetrate more than you'd think. I apologize to my sister that I'm shooting at a frog, but what a great target. Completely arrow proof, except for the big holes in it. 11? Did I say 11? No, it's 8. 8 misses and a success. Boing! Look at that deck. Look at the deck. Look at the idiot looking at his deck and calling it content and putting it on YouTube. No, that's some stupid shit. This is my bricks. And anyone knows that if you subscribe to bricks, you'll be punished by the United States. So, don't let anybody know making content out of bricks. Emperor Trump will declare himself God, and then we'll all have to do what he says. And pray to his effigy 5 times a day, if I know. You read your theology, shall we say. You got to go and bargain with God to pray less. God wants you to pray 50 times a day. And I think it was Muhammad who was negotiating it down to 5. But there was another note. There's a negotiation in the Torah as well, where Lot is bargaining for the good people of anal sex, gay buggery, omia. I'm trying to remember if they say anything about what kind of deviance they get up to just before their untimely demise. Anyway, there was a good tip about what's his name. I wanted to say Salem. It's Lot and Sodom. Sodom's Lot. Now look at the cobwebs. Call you later. The joy of life. Good people, good live people. You can turn it off whenever you like. I wish you were here with me. Whoever you are. No, don't get too much. Thinking I thought center of the pizza box, and then I didn't think about it. I never went back to look if the one that sparked came across on the thing. There, 3 big sparks. Came off the dog last night's stealth practice. Wow. I wouldn't want to have to rely on that. Food for your survival, and whatever you're missing, like very small. Take a little break. Be well all. And if you get a chance, pick yourself up one of these. Because this is the hippest bow and arrow I've ever held on to. Or will, ever. This works. This works. I've shot hundreds of shots. This having one adjustment for the bruteness of it. Wonderful. The stock, which I don't know exactly what happens because I'm not going to try it without. This is a little complex, but seems to do the job. And this, I don't know what mechanism you call this, but there's an extra string attached to your spring. Aluminum, I guess. Does it take aluminum? Whatever. Works good. And This holds those two strings out of the way. Otherwise, they would be directly in the middle of the leash. So there's this clever little gizmo there, and a rod also helps it a little bit. I don't have enough good things to say about this. I feel happy and secure every time I put it in my hands. Just like a woman would feel if she had one in her hands. Uh-oh. Alright, it's gonna be the bucket this time. Keep the bucket. So let's go on now. Concentrate. I swear to God, it's touching. Nearly went up the ass of the first one. Consistency. Consistency is a huge part of it. Even if you're consistently wrong, you can fix it. But being inconsistent is unbelievable. Just what you expect. We've all had enough right now. I can miss on camera any day of the week. We'll go examine the turd, and then we'll have a coffee break. Okay. You can say what you want, but those two shots in a row went in the same hole. That is the same hole in my book. I know, I was aiming for the bucket both times. And then center of the pizza box. You couldn't get any more in the center of the pizza box. Although it looks like I got him in the kidney the hard way. Anyway, enough of this gay banter. I'm wishing you all a good day. The frickin' lights on, what a piece of shit. No. I love computers more than computers. I love phones. Phones are the best kind of computer. I don't know if anybody knows this or not. If it wasn't for phones, they wouldn't know what to do anything. Fucking pizza book. That's the kind of shot we got. In the army, it was Herman the German. And it was a silhouette of a German dude in a German Nazi army helmet. That was how progressive the Canadian Army was in 1991. Boiled in the same hole. I just thought I'd reiterate that. In the same hole. It's pretty talented. Wish I could hit a mouse. Cheerio.